Alright, y'all. Big time game tomorrow. We have Inter Milan coming into Champions League. Barcelona coming in a very exciting weekend. Two teams that are coming in with so much momentum at the moment. Inter Milan beat Genoa 5-0 in the Italian league. So we have to really just be careful what kind of team we're facing, because this isn't just any team. This is a team that doesn't have too many losses. I believe 2 in the last 10 games. Barcelona has been struggling in the defensive line, and they've struggled against weak teams. But for some reason, we tend to not struggle against teams that are in the mid to the higher gear of their momentum. So, for example, Inter Milan is in good shape, yet we beat them 2-0 last time. This is the time in which I think we're going to struggle a little bit, but not a whole lot, as much as we did with other teams. As far as Messi goes, I do think he's going to show up in the game. I don't think he's going to be in the starting lineup, and I wouldn't blame Valverde. I think Valverde is doing the right thing and not taking the risk of putting Lionel Messi in the starting lineup. But I do think that this is an opportunity for him to heal, an opportunity for others to continue their momentum in the game. Rafinha was the man who was supposed to replace Messi in the starting lineup as Messi recovers, but we all know how that went. Rafinha has lost some momentum, has lost some form, and he's not the man that can score. The man who's scoring right now is Luis Suarez, and Luis Suarez is doing absolutely fantastic. There's no doubt in my mind that Luis Suarez has every single momentum going his way. He is in good form, and as long as Jordi Alba comes from that left side and communicates, and chemistry is well done between him and Luis Suarez, we are going to see a very good play between those two, just like we saw in the past couple of games, especially in the Real Madrid game, where Suarez just blew out of his shell and just came out and just scored. I am expecting that kind of Suarez to end the Champions League drought. I am expecting him to score. It might not be 2, it could be 3, who knows? But I do expect him to get at least 1 in against Inter Milan. But I do think that the chemistry, the starting of these goals will start with Jordi Alba, because Jordi Alba has been absolutely phenomenal as far as games go, because he has been in there giving the assist. He even has a goal this season, and I think he's in awesome form right now. He will come in and he will assist the fronts of the likes of Coutinho and Suarez, and also Rafinha, if he is in the right place and at the right time. And that is where he's going to have to get smart. Rafinha is not in the right place and the right time at the moment. I think he's lacking a bit of some skill at the moment, where Messi would just come in and would know where to go and exactly when to shoot and exactly who to assist. And he knows his field well. Rafinha has a little bit of trouble right now getting to know where his teammates are. So that is why I don't know if Rafinha is going to be in the starting lineup, but I do think that Coutinho will be there. I think Suarez will be there. I think Malcolm needs to come in and play. We're missing out on a very good player in Malcolm, the Brazilian player, and I think we got him for a reason, and we need to put him on the field for that same reason. That is that he is very good at, dribbling and scoring. And that is where I would have wanted him to be. Instead of Coutinho being on that left wing, I would have had him on that left wing, and let's just go with the momentum. I probably would have not had Coutinho way at the top yet. I would still have him as a left midfield, but Ernesto Valverde wants him to go up. It has been transitioning him to go as a left winger to cover for Neymar, who has really been the one who's been absent in this club. Whether you like him or not, Neymar brought spark. Now, Ernesto Valverde was hoping that Coutinho would do that, and that's why you have him in the left wing. Has he been, has he brought spark? Yes, he's brought spark, but I don't think that is his natural position. Although he does real well containing the ball and possessioning the ball, having possession of the ball, and giving the other teammates the ability to score and assist. But I think his best position is at the left midfield. I do think that Arthur has done well in that midfield, but this is where we have so many players that that are so good in this team that it's just hard to put them in the position that they're naturally in, because of the fact that we have too many players occupying the same position. And that's the only problem that I see right now. So Ernesto Valverde is forced to put Coutinho because of the amount of money that they paid for him. So Ernesto Valverde is going to have to figure it out, against Inter Milan tomorrow. Now, in the midfield, I do think that Ernesto Valverde is going to go with Arthur in the midfield, left midfield, Busquets in the middle, center midfield defender, and that's his natural position. He also likes to move up a little bit more when they contain and possess the ball more. As they possess the ball and attack more, Busquets moves up into that area, center field. But Busquets, without a doubt, Busquets has got to be in this game. On the right side, you could have Arturo Vidal, who has been playing well, or you can have Rakitic. And so, in my opinion, I think you need to start trying Arturo Vidal. I do like Rakitic a lot. I think he has done very well. But also Arturo Vidal. If Rakitic cannot play during the game, he starts slowing down, he starts to play sloppy, then I think you need to put Arturo Vidal, without a doubt. And then, of course, on our defense, you don't have much of an option right now. Umtiti is hurt. He's still recovering. Vermaelen is still recovering. So you have Jordi Alba, who you don't really replace him for anybody. You have to start him. You have to be nuts if you don't start Jordi Alba on the left side of the defense. And then you have Lenglet, who has been playing so far somewhat well, somewhat inconsistent. Then you have Piqué, who has been out of form, who has not been really defending well as of late, who's also been inconsistent. He's done some runs here and there. He likes to push up as a forward, but as far as defense, that's where he's gonna have to do real good. Okay, Inter Milan is on fire right now. His defense is gonna have to play really well and get those balls cleared, because we did not clear a lot of those balls during the last game that we had. Okay, and then on the right side you have Sergi Roberto, who's been playing awesome. I don't play Nelson Semedo because Nelson Semedo has not been that flexible in that field, on that side of the field. He hasn't been playing that well. He hasn't created opportunities for his forwards. So I don't put Samero on there. I think he'll start with Roberto. I think Roberto has become very good at what he has done. He has become very well at what he's done. And I think Ernesto Valverde will continue to play Roberto. And I'll tell you what, he will do what he did with Real Madrid. If they continue to play well, they push forward, they need goals, Ernesto Valverde is going to push Roberto up in that right midfield. I wouldn't be surprised because Roberto can play that right midfield. And this is where, you just wish Arturo Vidal for a chance for some minutes, but it doesn't seem like it's going his way right now. Roberto is playing real well, and he's shown it. And ever since he came back from injury, he's been able to play awesome. And of course, I can't leave out Ter Stegen. In my opinion, best keeper in the world, right there. You can't beat this guy. This guy has wings. When he reaches out, I imagine he has wings flying to that ball and catching the ball. He's not perfect, but he's been outstanding. And the reason why some goals keep passing him is because of our defense. I mean, you're at point blank range. It's hard to cover when there's people in front of you. So I do give credit to where credit is due, and Ter Stegen has done so much for us. And we have a good goalkeeper in Silesen as well, but I don't think he will be playing against Inter Milan. Number one goalkeeper is Ter Stegen. Marc-André Ter Stegen is one of the best goalkeepers I've seen. He's done great. He knows how to pass in his box. Sometimes I sweat just looking at what he does in the backfield because of the fact that ball is dangerously close to a forward or a striker, and he yet calmly and just contains his nerves and just passes the ball in front of a forward, of a striker, like nothing. And this is the kind of Barca goalkeeper that we are really, is the style of goalkeeper that Barcelona has. The kind of guy that just doesn't clear the ball. Well, he clears the ball, but he passes the ball, he distributes the ball all around, and that's what makes this man one of the best goalkeepers in our era. All right, that's all I have for today. Catch me at YouTube, The Barca Show. I'll be making a video hopefully afterwards. You can also catch me at Twitter at ablanco777. And we'll see you next time. Peace.